Hello students, welcome to the Click English channel. I'm tutor Nick and this is my Better English course. In Lesson 102, you learn how to use something, anything, nothing, etc. You also do a pronunciation exercise and watch a documentary. Read the tweets. Complete the hashtags with Good Weekend or Bad Weekend. Look at the highlighted words in the last task. Complete the rules with people, places, or things. Write your answers. 1. Use something, anything and nothing for. 2. Use somewhere, anywhere and nowhere for. Use somebody, anybody and nobody for. What sound do the red letters make? A, B, or C? Listen and answer the questions. Follow the example. What did you buy?
Nothing. I didn't buy anything.
Where did you go? Who did you see? What did you eat? Who did you speak to? Where did you walk? Who did you meet? What did you say? Watch the documentary, The History of the Weekend. When it has finished, write T, true, or F, false, for each of the 10 sentences.
Hi, I'm Karen. Welcome to my hometown, Manchester.
Manchester is a city in the northwest of England.
When you think of Manchester, you probably think of our football teams, but there is a lot more to the city. This is the Manchester Museum of Science and Industry. I've come here today because I'm going to find out about the city's link to the British weekend. Like many good ideas, it started right here in Manchester.
To us, the weekend is part of our routine and we can't imagine life without it. But there was a time when working people didn't really get a weekend. In the 19th century, thousands of people left their homes in the country to find work in the city. Manchester became the first industrial city and it was the home of the cotton industry. Until 1843, people worked for 6 days, from Monday to Saturday, and had a day of rest on Sunday when they went to church.
The work, like here in a cotton mill, was hard and often dangerous. But in the 1840s, a group of men began to ask local factory owners to give people an extra half day off on Saturday afternoon.
One of these men, Robert Lowes, was the great-great-grandfather of the British actor Sir Ian McKellen. Lowes and his colleagues had 3 reasons for this change.
The first reason was commercial. When people worked from Monday to Saturday,
They had no time to spend their money because shops were shut on Sunday. The second reason was religious. People were tired from the working week, so they didn't always go to church on Sundays. The last reason was economic. When people had more time off, they could rest more, be healthier, and work harder during the week. In 1843, Lowes and his colleagues persuaded many of Manchester's factory owners to close their factories at 2 o'clock on Saturday. By the 1870s, all workers had the same 1.5-day weekend. The extra half day made a big difference to people and to society. With more free time, people could relax, shop, and watch and play sports. In fact, Manchester's love of football began at this time. In 1878, Newton Heath Football Club began, and 2 years later, St Mark's Football Club was formed. Newton Heath became Manchester United, and St Mark's became Manchester City.
The British weekend has continued to change, and by the 1960s, we had a 2-day weekend.
Today we enjoy a very different weekend to our ancestors. We now watch and play sports. We go to the cinema. We eat out in restaurants. Or we go to shopping centres like this one, the Arndale Centre. Because in the 1990s, the law changed and shops started to open on Sundays.
But all these changes haven't been good for everyone.
Some people, shop assistants for example, have to work at the weekend and are not paid any extra. Maybe our working week will change again to improve our quality of life. One suggestion is that we make the working week 4 days and increase the weekend to 3 days. In theory, this would be better for the economy because more people would have a job. And we would also spend more time with our families. 71% of British workers think Britain would be a happier place with a 3-day weekend.
Until that happens, have a good weekend, a 2-day weekend.
What sound do the red letters make? A, B, or C?
Nobody knows where he goes. Somebody's coming to lunch. I never said anything. I've done nothing since Sunday. Don't tell anybody about the message. There's nowhere to go except home.
Listen and answer the questions. Follow the example. What did you buy?
Nothing. I didn't buy anything.
Where did you go?
Nowhere. I didn't go anywhere.
Who did you see?
Nobody. I didn't see anybody.
What did you eat?
Nothing. I didn't eat anything.
Who did you speak to?
Nobody. I didn't speak to anybody.
Where did you walk?
Nowhere. I didn't walk anywhere.
Who did you meet?
Nobody. I didn't meet anybody.
What did you say?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.